Love you all. Children are so lovable, so adorable, aren't they? I have a child. She just turned 24 complete, 25 settled. And I adore children. And now I'm looking forward to become a grandparent. Can you believe it? That's the pleasure of parenting. My buddy, my brother, Rishikesh, he's just become a father again. What a lovely second daughter baby he has. And thank you so much, Achal. She's not here, right? Thank you so much, Achal, for making this work, making this possible. And let me tell you that nature works in a way which is very automatic and natural. You see green lawns, they get natural sunshine. They get water. So sunshine, water, fresh air. The lawns grow. But for children, they need attention. They need love. Their nurturing is your eyes. Their nurturing is your awareness for them. Their nurturing is your time for them. And their nurturing is you leading by example. We expect children to be this and that, but we certainly don't want to be this and that. If we make that change, if we become the choreographers of the change for a family, eventually you must know that children will only absorb like a sponge, learn with neural mirroring in the head, and for them that will be their gospel truth. You will be the hero. Why should we talk about the legends and heroes outside of the family? To begin with, every father should be a hero, every mother should be a heroine, every grandfather should be an ideal example to follow, and every grandmother should also be the queen to be revered. If your child grows up with these values, then your children don't need legends from outside. They themselves will be seeded with an idea of becoming a Superman, not the one who can fly, but the one who can fire thoughts and be creative, be productive. You know something most important, nurturing for a child would be lots of fresh air, lots of sunshine, lots of water, lots of fruits, lots of veggies, provided, subject to, you guys are consuming them too. So you must know that veggies cleanse you, purify you. Fruits heal you. Dry fruits and nuts fortify you. A plant-based diet is the way forward for your child's intelligence to grow as much. Should you be consuming meat, fish, etc., keep your child away at least for a while. And should you be still giving it, please give loads of veggies, loads of herbal teas, loads of coconut water, and play with them. Play with them. While they are still young, that's the best entertainment you can have over malls, over movie halls, over lounges, and over club parties. Take them out to the gardens, take them out to the beaches, talk to them, explain to them how nature works. Make them revere nature as much. Put them as God's number one: sun, air, water, earth, ether. Because these are the life forces which govern us. And these are the life forces, if we mingle with, your children will blossom. You must know that every human is a God in seed form, and your children are your seeds. Nurture them well, and they could well become gods and goddesses. In the wake of Nirbhaya and Priyanka, what comes to fore is that men, unfortunate men who haven't been brought up well, deeply nurtured with love, compassion, empathy, benevolence. They probably have a lot of hatred, disrespect, anger, agitation. Love your children so much. Love your boys so much. Thank you. That they begin to only love and revere women, only respect and regard them, adore them and not abuse them. Coming to activity, every child should have a very calibrated challenge day in terms of physical, in terms of mental, in terms of spiritual. Teach your children to bow to everything. Right from bowing to parents, to bowing to grandparents, to bowing to teachers. So parents, why? Because they give life. Teachers, why? Because they give light. So one gives light with love and the other gives life with love. And then of course, every such bounty of nature which we breathe in, which we consume, because before food we consume sunshine. Before food we consume air. Before food we consume water. We breathe in ether. In English, there is a philosophy called epistemological humility. Epistemological humility is nothing but admiration of the marvel of the creative phenomenon. That how is the flower so fragrant? How is it so red and beautiful? How does water so sweet climb up 200 feet in the coconut? So you must teach your child to live in wonderment. And if your child begins to live in wonderment, miracles will be the order of the day. Make them believe that miracles happen. Make them wishing machines. Make them aspire, make them desire, but with larger interests. Keeping larger interests in mind. Responsible parenting is certainly not a craft. It's certainly not an art. It's all about deep compassion for life and living. So, sleep is very important. Make sure your children sleep well. You're very fortunate. Your children are small now. They will be sleeping early. Let them grow up. I'm doing child development program with very senior schools, and I'm understanding and beginning to know that children only get an average of 5 hours of sleep. So they sleep by 11:30, 12. They wake up by 5:30. They are dragged out of the bed. You know, there's an explosion of the alarm clock. Then they are dragged out. Then they are put on the pot. They brush their teeth, take their bath. Multitasking at that age. And as they come out, they are being dressed and they are being fed. Okay, not fed, they are being dumped. Everything that is available. And the child is, tying shoelace and running to school. Barely clean the bowels. Barely enough time to clean bladder. And the child is so distraught. We have somehow subconsciously, inadvertently destroyed the intelligence of our own children by making them machines. A timetable to go with. Timetables are important, but not running through them. Moving through them in sequence like a life moving in poetry. So beautiful. Appreciating every moment of the child, that the child lives, breathes, enjoys. Only then you will see the chuckle, the innocence, the gleam, the sparkle. Otherwise, your children will lose that. They look very morose, very disturbed, very pressurized. Is that clap for me to go and finish fast? Oh, that way. Okay, guys. So, please treat your children as God's number one. Worship them, adore them. For your children to get energized, maximized, optimized, naturalized, and to get Mickey Mouse. Thank you very much. Love you all. Bye.